is going to force a row diagonal column for the opposing player to have to do, and then that player will then take their forced column or row or diagonal and do an additional bingo of their choice in addition to that. And when you're done with both your bingos, you will be done. And if you do it faster than your opponent, then you win. So, yeah, I don't really know how to get the card on stream yet. So when it does show up, we'll let you know. But I can read them to you. So Rumbleminze is forced to do row 5, which is collect 20 super missiles, defeat Dragon, collect the wrecked ship reserve tank, get 125 missiles, and destroy a statue. And Jaychalke has to get high jump boots, speed booster, and space jump, the criteria power bomb, 100 missiles, 4 energy tanks, and collect only one of the suits. So here we go. So you guys can see the card now. And the runners are making it out of series. So this is kind of difficult because you don't get your forced column or row until you start the match. So this whole time they're kind of thinking about, oh shoot, this is what I have to do, and it can be hard to do your early game because you're focusing on routing your route. So yeah, row 5 looks annoying. Row 2 also looks very annoying. That's a lot of collection, high jump boots, speed booster, and space jump. So it's going to be a full clear of Meridia, basically. And it pretty much forces... it's going to force Jay to have to go wreck ship first. So they do have a way of marking the anti-bingo line. It's the arrows that you can see. So there's a purple arrow next to row 2 and a green arrow on row 5. So yeah, the 125 missiles is gonna be a lot of item fanfare time wasted. So that's always a good tile to pick. Defeating Dragon and going back. Row 5 does look really annoying. Row 2 also annoying. And then neither one of the runners forcing to skip high jump boots. I feel like column 2 is not a very good one either. Yeah, the high jump boots, well, if right now they have satisfied that condition because they don't have high jump boots, but if they choose to get high jump boots, that will disappear. Yeah, column 3 does look good. Because he's already going to have the 125 missiles. He'll just have to go get Plasma Beam after he kills Dragon. So yeah, I think that that's a good... that would be a good pairing with that. But we shall see. So Rumbleminze is going to go pick up the missiles over by the blue Brinstar energy tank. Jaychalke is deciding that he's just going to go straight up with his 5 missiles. Looks like Jaychalke might be heading back down to Blue Brinstar. Rumble's in the climb. Yeah, Jaychalke's going back down. He may have decided that he wants to pick up that energy tank right away, and so he had to go up the elevator to get the enemies there for him to deboost off of. Yep, that is what he's going to do. So he gets 1 energy tank. So that would be 1 of his 4 that he needs to get. Then he will pick up the missiles as well. Because, yeah, both these runners have a lot of missile collection that they have to do. And yeah, sometimes your forced row or forced column can interfere and make it impossible for you to do other squares in the bingo card. So you do have to watch out for that. If you have to finish one place, you obviously can't finish in another location. And if you have to skip certain items, there will be other squares that you can't do because of that. So yeah, because, for example, because Jay has to do row 2, column 1, collect space jump, you can't skip space jump in the center tile. So Jay making his way up the climb. These runs tend to go the any % route, obviously, because there's really only one way for you to get around at the vanilla game. If it's randomizer, then it's a lot more free to go in different directions. Rando double bingo would be almost impossible because you could run into things that you were forced to not pick up. It'd be very difficult to make that all in logic. So Jay entering his BT fight right now. BT throwing some waves at Jay, not normally seen. Rumble's going to pick up his early supers. Let's see if he comes back around and gets his Brinstar reserve tank. It does look like he might be going that direction. Yeah, and I suspect he wants this for the missiles that are back there. He can easily pick up a couple missiles out of his 125 required. And Jay's going back to the ship, so it looks like he may try to do Gauntlet. So, again, he does have a lot of missiles that he needs to collect, so that may be part of his decision because you can get an extra 10. And he might just be trying to knock that energy tank square out right away as well. Nicely done by Jay getting up. That can be a tricky wall jump to get. So Rumble's going to head over to Big Pink, and he does have some super missiles that he's got to collect. So he may go backdoor to get the Spore Spawn supers to knock those out of the way. Other than that, I don't know that he would grab anything. He can get some missiles here too. He'll get the easy missiles, the charge missiles as well. Jaychalke doing a good job navigating his way through Gauntlet. Gauntlet can be very dangerous with no suits and only 1 energy tank. So Rumble's picking up Charge Beam. Jay making his way through the back half of Gauntlet, the most dangerous part of Gauntlet. Rumble, does Rumble have any he can't do? No, Rumble has none that he can't do because there's nothing in his force row that prevents him from collecting an item. Yep. So Rumble cannot get Grapple Beam anymore, or he can't get the top left square because he already picked up Charge Beam. So Jay's gonna go pick up his another set of 2 missiles. And Rumble looks like he's going down Red Tower. So he does eventually have to go to Wreck Ship to pick up the gravity suit, unless he wants to kill Dragon without the gravity suit, which I don't think he'll do. So it looks like he's going to be running kind of like an old route, any percent type route here. And he'll go pick up this Varia suit first, right? Jay, remembering to get the Terminator energy tank. Sometimes you can forget that. And Jay makes his way down into Brinstar. So he has got to collect only 1 suit. So it'll be interesting to see. I think he's pretty much got to get Gravity Suit before, so I would expect him to probably go up top, go up Red Tower, and try to do some continuous wall jump or horizontal bomb jumping. And Jay is going to go pick up the missiles behind Brinstar Reserve as well, which I think is a good move, with both runners forced to grab so many missiles. Rumble with a nice crate quick kill. So he'll pick up his Varia suit so he can go down to Norfair and grab some items for him to make it up to Wreck Ship. Yep, 2 statues is the same as 1. It's just when you gotta go back, you can't just kill 1 boss and then hit the statue and then kill another boss. You gotta get the statues first. So Jaychalke picks up his first set of supers. And then picks up more missiles, which is good. Again, every set of missiles that you pick up is like 7 seconds of item fanfare. So 125 missiles is, I believe, 25 7-second item fanfares, which is a few minutes. So that's why that square is so dangerous as far as time goes. Don't do math on stream. No, the statue is the G4 at the where you go to the end of the game and you see the main bosses and you have to destroy the stones that are in the bosses to get to the final area. Those are the statues that we're talking about. So Rumbleminze is going to pick up his high jump boots. Not required, but everybody wants high jump boots. So yes, Rumbleminze no longer gets his skip high jump boots tile. And Jay is going to go pick up the Spore Spawn supers. So he may be looking at... well, that makes me think he wants to get one of the 20 or 25 plus super missiles in his chosen row. So he may be looking at... I'm not sure yet. He might be looking at bottom left, top right. Rumble picking up his cathedral missiles. Let's see here. Rumble is... Again, he's going to pick up probably... I would be interested to see if he picks up Wave Beam. I think he will, but I could be wrong. He's smart and is Cosmic Brain, so we'll see what he does. But I do think he'll definitely pick up Speed Booster. That's why he came here, I believe. Yes, Doc he can, as long as he can destroy one statue and destroy two statues at the same time if he has killed two bosses when he enters the G4 room. Yes, Rumble's going to need Gravity Suit in order to kill Dragon. So Jay is indeed going to go up Red Tower here. So he'll pick up his power bombs. He probably won't pick up the beta power bombs, but we'll see. So Rumble is going to go pick up Wave Beam. And Jay picks up his power bomb. He'll lay one to take the missiles behind it. And at this point, I am clueless as to how many missiles everyone has. So if Jaychalke decides to go get the beta power bombs, that can give us a hint on if he's willing to do, if he's thinking about doing column 1 or row 3. Or actually, yeah, but we'll see. I don't know if he's going to do that or not. No, he's not. Okay. Rumble is going to go pick up... well, there's two packs of missiles that he can get over by the Norfair Reserve, so this is not a bad call. Nice job with that tricky wall jump. And let's see how Jay wants to go about doing his moat cross here. Oh, he is going to go to the ship for a refill. He may be going to get his Criteria power bomb, actually. I think that's where he's going. Yeah, oh yeah, he's forced to do that, so that's an easy decision. So Rumble did just go to get the missiles. He didn't really care about the... He did not care about the reserve tank. He just wants his missiles. Jay bomb jumping. Oh no! Just missing. He'll have to try again. That's unfortunate. Here we go, Jay. Much better setup this time. We in. Alright, so Rumbleminze got everything he wants from Upper Norfair, so he's going to head back up to the wreck ship, I would bet. And then Jay's going to get his Criteria power bomb, so that is part of his forced row. He's been picking up missiles. He still has to get high jump boots and speed booster. So after he goes and kills Fantoon and gets his gravity suit, he is going to save though, which is a good idea because sometimes Fantoon can be very difficult with no suits. But after he kills Fantoon, he'll go pick up his gravity suit, go down to Upper Norfair, and then head straight back up from Meridia, I would think, and that would be his full route, and he'll pick up missiles along the way. And yeah, I think Jaychalke might be going for column 2. He can pick up Speed Booster and skip Wave, and then he can get the Wreck Ship Energy Tank, and then Dragon's kind of on his way because he's got to get Space Jump. So I would bet that he can't do column 2. Why can't he do column 2? Oh, shoot. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I had seen that was already filled in. Yep, my bad. He cannot do that. Bummer. Ooh, nice continuous wall jump from Jaychalke. So Rumble picks up his first pack of power bombs. Alright. Serious Business calls out column 4 for Jay. Yeah, I guess if he's already doing 100 missiles, 125 isn't that much more. Space Jump is right behind Dragon. So that's the boss of Meridia, so he would have to go all the way through the water area, so he would need Gravity Suit to make that efficient. So now Rumble's going... He may be thinking he wants to grab this Criteria Power Bomb too? Oh, he's going to destroy a statue. Okay, so if he's going to destroy a statue, he's probably not going to destroy 2 statues. Yeah, so let's see, what could he do? Yep, I do not know. Let me think here. Rumble. Jay's playing it nice and safe with Fantoon, which is a good call. Good Doppler from Jaychalke. Yeah, you know, I'm not really sure. Did Rumble get... $25 supers? Maybe he wants to do column 4? But I'm not sure. Yeah, column 4 was the one that I saw. It looks like Jay's going to finish off Fantoon here. Very nice Doppler to finish him. He would want to... He may give us a... He doesn't want to do Criteria Power Bomb. But did he pick up Spore Spawn Supers? I don't know that he did. But he's already got at least 5. And if he's got 5, he's only got 5 supers. So he can pick up both supers in Wreck Ship to be at 15. the Aqueduct supers. And then, man, he probably would have wanted to get... He could do the Watering Hole supers as well, but I bet you if he thought about it, he would have rather, you know, in hindsight, got the Spore Spawn ones, but that's okay. It should still be a good route for him if he decides to do Column 4. Oh, Crab supers as well. Yep. Yep. I forgot about Crab Super. So yeah, that would be his 25 super missiles. So I bet he would do Column 4 is what it's looking like he's going for. And then Jay is picking up supers as well. Although he is, yeah, so he's going to have... Is it possible he's going to try to do Column 4 as well? Maybe they're both doing Column 4. It would fit well with both of them. Jay just tearing apart everything in the attic with supers. Blasted. And he is going to go pick up the upper wreck ship attic missiles as Rumble takes on Fantoon. A little bit less scary since he's got the Varia suit. If you don't have the Varia suit, Fantoon does double damage, so instead of everything doing just 20, it does 40. So Jay picking up those missiles. Rumble almost finishing off Fantoon there. Jay opened the door last time through, so he doesn't have to kill all these enemies again. This should be an open door. Yeah. Rumble finishes off Fantoon. And Jay is on his way to pick up the gravity suit. So nicely done. It can be difficult. It's definitely a new route to get gravity suit before you get various suit. You have a challenging moat cross to do, and then Fantoon as well can be a lot more difficult. Oh, Jay having to use another super. It can be tough to get out of there before that block reappears. So Jay's at 75 missiles, thank you. So he's still got 25 more to get, and 50 if he wants to get 125. So that's 10 supers for Rumble. And if he indeed is going to go to column 4, I think, yeah, he's going to pick up these, the Crab supers, and then the Aqueduct supers. So it looks like we've got a path for Rumble here. Jay, still not 100% sure, but it looks like he's got the bones. He's got his general route started here. He will go to Lower Norfair or Upper Norfair to pick up his speed booster, and then he's going to have to go to Meridia as well and pick up some things along the way. So Jay's going to pick up those supers behind the bowling chorizo here. And then let's see if he gets... Oh, he is... He doesn't have to get the wreck ship reserve. Oh, he can't because he doesn't have speed anyway. So yeah, he's going to turn around after these missiles. Ooh, Rumble is able to make it out before that super block disappears. And then he's going to pick up these missiles here in the ceiling. And Jay's going to grab his gravity suit. So here, he'll hightail it over to Upper Norfair, I believe, and pick up his speed booster, pick up some missiles along the way. He's got a lot of supers already. So he may... Man, I'm thinking he's going to do column 4 as well. Column 4 looks good to both runners right now. So Rumble not far behind, just going into his bowling right now. Jay still got to go through Upper Norfair though. No, he maybe just forgot about him. But they're both grabbing a lot, and they've got a lot of world traversal to do, so they'll have opportunity to make up for missing that one missile pack. But yeah, he probably just forgot it. Ooh, nice D-boost from Jay. And Rumble's going to pick up the wreck ship reserve tank because he has to, of course. And he's got at least 100 missiles, so Rumble's looking really good. He's got quite a bit of... He's got at least 5 more that he can grab underneath the ocean. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he did get him. I'm not sure. Let's see if Rumble gets them. Yeah, it looks like he's going for them. So Jay's on his way over to pick up his high jump boots. And yeah, it's looking like Rumble was just one boss away from probably being able to... he'd have to go get Plasma, though. But Column 3 could have been a choice for him, but 4 might be better. Okay, so now Rumble's on his way. Oh, you better be careful. Those crabs do a lot more damage than you would think they would. And Jace, unfortunately, got to chase this stupid thing around. Oof. Power Bomb would have hurt him, but that's okay. So Jay's going to go over to Bubble Mountain to pick up Speed Booster. And then once he gets Speed Booster, I think he may be piecing out of Norfair here. Jay's almost completely done with his Force Column. He's just got to get Speed Booster and hit Space Jump. He may be very close to 100 missiles. Jay's at 90. Thank you very much. So Rumble's on his way into Meridia now. And he's got to do a few things in here, namely defeat Dragon, which is the boss of Meridia, so he'll have to go all the way through. Jay's going to farm up some missiles, probably because he wants to know how many he's got at this point, which I don't blame him. Oh, nope, maybe not. Alright, Rumble is going to get his 20th pack, or 20th super missile, and then he's got one more in Aqueduct before he gets the 25 tile. And Jay's going to pick up his speed booster, so he is now 2/3 of the way to doing his most challenging tile. Yeah, I think Jay's probably gonna try to find out how many missiles. Oh, maybe not. He knows he's got 80. How about that? And Rumble's gonna pick up another set of missiles, and the supers behind it will give him his 25 missile square. So his forced row is almost complete. He's just gotta go kill Dragon and get a couple more packs of missiles, which I think he can find on his way to Dragon. Okay, Rumble taking on Batwoon. Looks like he might get a 1 cycle. Oh, 1 super shy. Bummer. Ooh, and Jay opting to skip Wave Beam, so he doesn't need it. Does that... I don't think there's any skip Wave Beam tiles. Oh, collect one of only Wave Beam or Speed Booster, so that gives him that tile. So, oh, you know, it looks like Jay's probably going to do bottom left to top right. Oh no, he can't do that. Never mind. Whoops. He can't. No, he can't do that. I gotcha. Rumble going for full halfy here. Dang, so I wonder what Jay is thinking here. Rumble getting, or Jay getting a nice short charge there to get those Main Street missiles. And now Jay's gonna head over. Oh no, he's not going. He's got his 4 energy tanks. Looks like he's just gonna head right for Dragon, I think. Oh, I lied. He's gonna go get his. He's gonna go get more missiles. So I'm thinking if he's going for this, then he wants to do his 125 missiles. So he's probably thinking column 4. Because he would not go here if he was just going for 100 missiles. Oh, it looks like Rumble's getting grabbed by Dragon. Yeah, he's forced to do this fight with ammo, although he does have speed booster. But having so much ammo is a good backup. You can do a lot of damage to Dragon with supers. Ooh, getting some chain damage there, but Dragon's down. So Rumble's just gotta get... Can't imagine he needs that many more missiles. Yeah, Jay already had 100, so it can be pretty safe to assume he's going for 125. So he's probably going to pick up the Meridian. He's going to get Space Jump, go down, pick up the Meridia Power Bomb, and head to the Mama Turtle room after he grabs missiles. And he's got the precious missiles that he can get. And will that put him at 125? I think he's going to be one missile pack short. Oh, but he can get the Meridia Power Bombs and the Meridia Missile Pack in the Sand Pit. So that will give him his 125. Now Rumble is going down to get the Meridia Power Bomb, I think. So both runners now have 25 supers. Oh yeah, and he can get missiles in Mama Turtle too as well. Yep, I did not think about that. And Rumble knows it. He ain't gonna go get the missiles here, so that's that. So now it looks like Rumble just has to go and get... He's defeated Dragon, he's got his missiles, and he's going to the Mama Turtle room, and that'll be the end for him. So it looks like Rumble's gonna take this one with Jay not being far behind. Ooh, Rumble's got to get this gate glitch. Oh, and he does it. Nicely done. So yeah, this is going to be one of the fastest times in this tournament so far for Rumbleminze. Jay with a nice Batoon kill. Really going to town on those supers. And Rumbleminze dot duns with a time of 42 minutes and 22 seconds. So GG to Rumble, GG to Jaychalke, and we'll see. It looks like Jaychalke is probably going to finish his run. He's not far behind. He's going to have his 125 shortly here. And then I'm thinking he's going to do column 4 as well. So that gives Jaychalke his 125 missiles there. So now he's just got to get his space jump. And then he needs to go get his Meridia Power Bomb and head to the Mama Turtle room. I think Jaychalke did a very good job routing, considering the force column and the fact he said that this was his first dab race ever. So, good job, Jay. Well done. Just finish it up, I guess. Jay opting to use some supers as Rumble did. I don't think Rumble's going to take the whole tournament because he's going to have to get through me to do it. Yeah, that's a joke. Oh no. Hey, is that Rumbleminze?
It is. Thank you.
Hi, Rumble.
I
Congratulations, you've won.
thank you. I hear I have to go through you to win the tournament.
Uh, yeah, but I'm like, I'm Magikarp of this tournament, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Anyway, good game. So at what point did you choose? Did you decide that you were going to get column 4? Was that
uh,
something
yeah, immediately. Actually, looking at
immediately?
the card, I looked at it and I thought I think there's a good chance he'll actually give me row 5. Just because he'd said he'd never done dab before, and row 5 looks like a
Looks
bad row,
intimidating.
right? It looks
Yeah,
at
it does.
125 missiles. Wreck ship reserve, is always a little off. So I was already looking at what I would pair with that, and column 4
Okay.
just paired so nicely with it. I basically got to run old route and pick up a few extra missiles and supers, and that was it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was. Yeah, it was well routed for sure, and it shows because you had a 42, which I think is like top 3 times in the tournament or something. It's very very fast.
Yeah, I really liked how I routed it. I waffled on which missiles to pick up, but mostly I just wanted to make sure I didn't get to Mama Turtle and be like,
And
"Oh
not have
crap, yeah,
yeah
let's go back to Brinstar to pick up some missiles or something." So
yeah, and it looked like you did a good job. I think you even had a little luxury at the end because you went through the sand pit and didn't even have to pick up those the missiles with the power bomb. So it looked like you were pretty in control as far as the pickups go and managing how many missiles you were picking up. Were you counting in your head, or do you kind of just pick them up and then hope you've got enough at the end?
well, I try to track it, and also, there were after Dragon, it was easy, right? Because it filled me up to like 119 or something. So I know I only need one more. I think
Right.
Fantoon was similar. I think I was filled up close to after wreck ship as well, so I knew about where I was. I also refilled at the ship just to kind of double check, but for the most part, I knew where I was for most of the run.
Gotcha. Yeah, I should maybe grab a piece of paper and a pencil or something and track it next time because I had to do 100 and I had no idea if I had gotten them or not.
Yeah. Uh, State Zero. The reason I gave row 2 actually is I know Jaychalke is a really really good runner, but I know they don't do new route, and row 2 basically forces CWJ to wreck ship unless you're going to go somehow hell run and get speed or something. So I figured against Jaychalke, I wanted to force them to go wreck ship first.
Yeah, and actually Jay nailed his continuous wall jump on like the first try, or he did not have any trouble with that. So nice job. And Jay's on his way to pick up his last pack here, so he's going to be done in just a sec. Or he's going
Well,
to finish in Mama Turtle Room real quick here.
well, I'm glad they didn't have any trouble with CWJ. I would have felt a little bad, but still would have stuck with my choice.
Yeah, it can be a tricky one, kind of like the getting spring ball without ice beam. It's just one where you've really got to practice and you've just got to set time aside to be able to know how to do that. And Jaychalke is not done. His time was officially 48:25. So good game, Jay. Uh,
Yeah, GG.
yeah, and it was he did have a lot of like for a dab race where it tells you that you can't pick up certain things. He had a lot of things that he couldn't get. So yeah, he couldn't pick up, and there were lots of skip this item squares on there. So yeah, he did it right.
What's interesting is neither of us picked the force ice clip to spring ball square.
Yeah, that one can be super frustrating if you don't know it. But if you do know it, it's not that big of a deal. And
Yeah,
again,
well,
it's kind of like a if you can't do it, you're going to be in big trouble.
I hear you're pro at it, so nobody should bother picking that square against you.
I actually practiced that for like half an hour before I started commentating, and I got it pretty solid now. So Go ahead, I dare you. Pick it. I'm practically unstoppable now.
Well, GG. I'll go for second then, I guess, in the tournament.
Yeah, I guess you'll have to. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, great job. You did very well. Yeah, superior routing. Very, very well done. It was a good route. And we're going to get Jay in here in a second. He says was very stressed out, which it can be. Your first dab race where you're like racing 4 people and there's like pressure, it can be very difficult to find a route and feel confident that you've picked the right way to do it. So we'll see what his thoughts are when he gets in here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, even I kept double checking. I was like, wait, can I get charge? Do I need more power bombs? There's always those things.
It's stressful. Definitely, I think it's more stressful than randomizer, in my opinion. It's very difficult to route. There's so many options, and you are always second guessing if you're doing it the most optimal way.
Hello.
Hey, Jay.
How are you?
Hi. Congratulations on second place.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun. So that was so interesting.
It's stressful.
I've never done bingo of any game before, and so I was worried that I was just going to just ruin everything, but I think it worked out. I didn't accidentally pick something up I wasn't supposed to, but I switched my card mid-game. There was one, I don't remember which one it was. It was you can pick up grapple and not charge.
Yep.
I was going to do that one, but then I saw that just how row 2 was looking, especially knowing that I was just going to have to most likely pick up gravity. It just fit better to do column 4 because I kind of routed it to where I would be finishing around that. But so I ran right by charge beam, and I had to backtrack for charge beam because I can pick up charge beam because I switched my
I
switched
didn't even
card.
notice that.
Yeah, and I accidentally skipped the ocean missiles.
Yep.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
It's all right. It ended up working out at the end, but yeah, we you got called out on that one. Not by me though. I'm nice.
Yeah.
But no, you did a good job. It's super difficult to first of all not only look and find out what would be best, but playing the game as you're doing it is very difficult. Your early game sucks because you don't know how to route and play at the same time. But I think you did a good job. You and Rumble actually, you can probably see it, but you guys both chose column 4 as your optional row. So if that makes you feel like you made the right decision, it should.
Yeah.
I think honestly at the beginning, it came down to Rumble probably picked a row that was a little bit more difficult. But I mean, you did pick. It's not like you picked a bad one though, because defeating Dragon 125 missiles is getting the wreck ship reserve tank, meaning they've got to go down to warfare before they go back up to the ship. So, and the statue in there is difficult. So, yeah, it was not a bad choice.
Row 5 actually, like it basically forces 3 bosses, which is kind of a good rule of thumb, right? The more bosses you can force, the more people have to run around. And the only other thing I was looking at this card, if there's some way I could force like skipping charge, because charge beam's on there, so skipping charge beam and Ridley, right? That combination is pretty rough.
It's nasty. Yep.
But there wasn't really any Ridley tiles on this, so actually not a lot of Lower Norfair at all.
No, I don't know that there's anything in Lower Norfair that you can force. The furthest down you could go is getting grapple beam.
I knew when I got row 2 that I was being forced to do wreck ship early, and I was like sweating on my way up to the moat, and I'm like me nailing that first. Okay, so I almost got it on the fanfare. I just barely missed it, but on my very next attempt, I got it, and that's just like it was a really proud moment for me.
That's Rumble was saying before you were even done that he picked that because he knew that you didn't do new route and that he thought that might be really difficult. And I was like, I don't think he had very much trouble with that.
Yeah, I do a lot of randos, so that's kind of a trick that you really need to know.
Yeah, well, I'm glad you didn't spend 10 minutes in moat.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, no, that was very good. You guys both played really well, and it was pretty close, and it was fun to watch. And you guys put on a good show, so good job.
What are some like average times so far in the tournament?
I think right around where you guys are, so in like the mid 40s is decent time. I think mid 40 is actually really good. I think it might be around your time is average.
Yeah, I
Nice.
think for your first dab race, getting sub 50 is really impressive, because most people's first dab race, you see them standing still a lot or backtracking a lot, or like
Mhm.
And then the
messing up
card,
really easy strategies because they're too busy looking at the card.
yeah, and then the card looks like polka dots. So I think you did pretty good. So,
I'm just
yeah.
glad I didn't accidentally pick up something that I wasn't supposed to. I was just worried about that the entire time.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, do you guys have any other thoughts or comments on that seed?
No, thanks. Thanks so much for doing commentary. Thanks to
Yeah, no
SpeedGaming
problem.
for restreaming and the organizers and stuff. This is a lot of fun. So, good luck. Good luck in the rest of the tournament, Jay.
Yeah, you as well. Thank you for racing me today.
You're welcome. It worked out pretty well. Like the one day I had off and the one day you had off. And
Yeah,
time
for
difference
sure,
worked
for sure.
out pretty well.
And it's about 6 o'clock here in Germany, so it's perfect.
All right, sounds good. With that, I think we're gonna wrap it up here. Let me check to see if there's any more races scheduled.
I don't know.
There is. There's one at 7 p.m. It's gonna be Kip facing Polar Bear Bunny. So be sure to catch that one 7 o'clock Eastern time on Speed Gaming 2. And that's the last race that we have for today, and until more gets scheduled. So get to scheduling, everyone, and good luck, both runners in the rest of the tournament, and we'll see you guys next time.